on Python. First of all, this is a video for those who are going to learn Python in class 11th and who have not done any type of programming in class 10th, especially the CBSE board students. In the 10th class only a bit of HTML is there, and after that many of the theories. So this is the very first time that you people will be introduced to this programming environment of Python. I have opened here Python, and this that you are seeing with 3 greater than signs, that is the interactive mode of Python. Right, so here if I am going to assign a value, if I write here a is equal to 5, and then I write here b is equal to 10, and I print both a and b, I'm getting the answer as 5 and 10. And if I want to assign both the values in one line, I can do like this: a comma b is equal to 5 comma 10. Respectively, both of them will get these values, and if I print them, I'll get the answer as 5 and 10. That means if you want to give multiple values to variables in the same line, put a comma, like a comma b was there, and then is equal to may give the values separated by commas. Then if suppose I want to give same value to both a and b, I can write a is equal to b is equal to 7. And if I print a and b, both of them are getting the value 7, 7. So with equal to, if you want to give the values, multiple variables can be given the same values using equal to. Right? This is the interactive mode which I am using here. Now if you see over here, I have given here a is equal to 5 or b is equal to 10 initially. This is said to be an expression. So an expression is a legal combination of various symbols that are used in Python. Then comes statement. Like I am using here print a comma b. This is just going to print a and b, so it is a statement. It is a printing statement. Then as far as comments are concerned, I am not writing any comments here. It is basically required in programming, but if I write here, then hash is a symbol for writing comments. This is to assign a value. So it is not read by Python. That is why I did not read it. It did not give any output for hash. Hash is used for giving comments. It is only just for you as a reminder. Then comes which we are going to see in the scripting mode, some programming. This was the interactive mode in which we are assigning values and doing some or the other thing. We can also add both of them here itself. C is equal to a plus b, and if I write here print c, I'll get the answer 14. But what if I want to collect all these commands and put in a file? That becomes a programming file. For this we are going to move to file, and take new window. So in this new window I am going to write my program. Like suppose I want to take an input from the user. For taking input, you will have to write a is equal to input. Enter your name. And if I write here print, your name is comma A, then I'll have to save it. It is saved in Python 27 itself because this is Python 2.7, and here I can give a name like t.py. Okay, t is already there. I'll write something like sample.py. With F5, if I press F5, here it is going to ask me an input, and here in single quotes I'll write here Jaya. Enter name Jaya, your name is Jaya. Jaya you will have to give in single quotes. This was my program. But if I want to take two numbers and add them in the same program, input is not going to help you. Input is always taking the inputs in strings. So you will have to typecast it to integer. And for B also. And yes, the message should be changed. I want to add both of them. So C is equal to A plus B. Print the sum is C should be printed. With F5 I am going to run it. It is asking me a number 8, then another number 10 I am giving, and I get the sum as 18. So those set of instructions that you give in a file, one below the other collectively, and you want the answer in one go, then put them in a script file. This is a script file. That means a programming file. If suppose I am asked to enter two numbers and I have to add and subtract them in the same program. So I can write here one more statement, D is equal to A minus B. And then here itself I am going to write print the difference is B. F5 is asking me one number 5, 2. So the sum is 7 and the difference is 3. So this is a program on addition and subtraction of two numbers. And if suppose a question is given to us that you have to enter a 2-digit number and print the first and the last digit, in that case I'll take only one number from the user and I have to print the first and the last digit. See, whenever you have to carry out or remove a last digit from a number, always take out the remainder with 10. How did I take out the remainder? You are seeing I have used here percentage sign, which is known as a modulus operator. The work of modulus is to take out the last digit of the number as a remainder. What about the first digit? For first digit you will divide by 10 to take the quotient. So here we will write first digit is D and here last digit is C. Then I am giving here 45. So the first digit is 4 and the last digit is 5. So with modulus operator, that is the percentage operator, you are trying to take out the remainder, and with divide operator you are carrying out the quotient. Now let's see a program in which we have to calculate a BMI, the body mass index of a person. The formula for it is weight of the person in kilogram upon height of the person in meter. The meter square should be done. That means that height should be squared. So let's see how do we make it in script mode. New window, and here I am going to take kg is equal to inch input. Instead of int I can take float. Why? Float means what? Float means in decimals also your weight can be like 64.5 kg, 55.5 kg. So in input my message is enter weight of your body. And I have to take height also in meter. So m is equal to, height can also be in decimals, so we'll take that also in float. Input, enter height. So BMI is equal to kg upon m into n. And in print I can write here the BMI is BMI. So here it is asking me the kg. Suppose I write here 60.2. And for the other one, the height 3.4. For the another I gave it 66 and the height 1.6. Okay, let me see. Acha, it is doing upon m. Let's take it in brackets. Here also BODMAS rule is taken. It's coming correct. Right, similarly we can do many programs like taking length and breadth of a rectangle and calculating area and perimeter. Let's do that program also. File, save as. here we'll take L for length. Enter length, and here it will be enter breadth. We can take in float also. It depends on us if we want to take in int or in float. Area is equal to L into B, and perimeter thrice into L plus B. So here it will be the area is area here 8 and the other is 5, and the area is 40 and perimeter is 26. So hope simple programming is clear how to do. Remember one thing, this greater than that comes 3 times on the screen, this one is the interactive mode where you can give simple commands. If you want to move on script mode, you can go to file and take new window. Now most of you may be asking that we are working on Anaconda and you have shown us this demonstration on simple Python. Let's open Anaconda. Anaconda, we can work on spider. I'll launch it. You can see here we have got the programming part. The scripting mode can be done here. If I go to file and take new, file, a blank file is going to occur here, and here we can do our programming like copy this itself. this can be saved separately. Like if I write here name area 6.py, and if I give here F5, look at this part. This is the output part where it is asking me the length. I can give here 7. Which sorry, the message I did not change enter breadth. So I am giving here 8, and I am getting area is 7 and Perry is 32. Now this thing that you people are seeing over here is an interactive mode. If I give here A is equal to 5, B is equal to 10, and I write here print A comma B, it's going to give me 5 and 10. So in the spider itself you have got the scripting mode this side and the interactive mode this side, and your outputs are going to come on the interactive mode itself, right? So if I give you A comma B is equal to 7 comma 8, and then again I print A comma B, I'm getting 7 and 8. So it's working the same way as we have been doing on the normal Python GUI. This is a spider of Anaconda, where you get the interactive mode this way and the scripting mode you can work on in this way. So hope you people have understood this, and if you have understood, you can press the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.